everybody, I hope you're having a wonderful day. I'm here to bring the Astrology Insight for the week of December 14th. On Sunday, December 14th, we have Mars square Neptune. On Tuesday, December 16th, we have the Sun square Saturn. On Friday, December 19th, we have a new moon at 28 degrees Sagittarius in 24 minutes. And then on Saturday, December 20th, we have the Sun square Neptune as well as Venus square Saturn. On Sunday, December 14th, we have Mars in Sagittarius, square Neptune in Pisces, going exact at 5:43 a.m. Central Time. So this is one of those energies that can have us feeling irritable, that can have us feeling like all the energy that we're putting out is going nowhere, things aren't getting done, things aren't moving forward, and we can just have this overall sense of discontent. So just know that if you feel irritable today, if you feel like you're wasting your energy, maybe just slow down and really just wind back to what are you doing? What is your intention? Because we want to make sure that we're not just getting overwhelmed by this idea of what we want to have happen, what is the ideal version of what we want to see come to fruition. Perhaps our ideals and ideas of what we want to see is not happening, and that can be where that discontent comes from. So just kind of pay attention to that and maybe just reel things back and try not to have so many expectations. On Tuesday, December 16th, we have the Sun in Sagittarius, square Saturn in Pisces, going exact at 10:33 p.m. Central Time. So the overall energy today is maybe perhaps there's a level of irritation that we have because perhaps we have a strong vision of what we want to see come to fruition and we have a really strong idea of what should happen. And because it's being challenged by the limitation in unity, it's not coming to fruition. So we're kind of seeing there's a suppression of truth. There's a suppression that's happening today that doesn't necessarily feel like it's conducive to honesty, justice. And so these are some things we want to pay attention to today, is that we may feel just this level of irritation. We may just feel that the truth is being suppressed. And those are some things that we might just want to see in the world at large. So keep that in mind today to try not to get too frustrated, too caught up in the disappointment, because those are some energies that we can expect today. On Friday, December 19th, we have the new moon at 28 degrees Sagittarius in 24 minutes, going exact at 7:43 p.m. Central Time. Now, like with every new moon, we get to burn away the past and plant the seeds of the future. And what we are planting is really this idea of what do we believe is truth? What do we believe in? Now, what's nice about this new moon is that it is ruled by a Jupiter exalted in Cancer. So this is a nice opportunity to recognize and remember that your life is sacred. And what is the backbone of your belief structure that you're going to lean into and move forward with? And have you recognized that there is a deeper and more profound meaning to life? And perhaps now you need to have a new belief structure that supports that. This is a wonderful time to put that together under this new moon. Now, it's a new moon, so it's planting the seeds of what is important. What have you discovered that is meaningful in your life that you want to move forward with? Now, we are going to be challenged right away after this new moon because we have the moon square Neptune right away. So perhaps you're going to be challenged on this belief system. Perhaps you're going to be challenged to really uphold what you believe is truth and what you believe is just. Those are some things that could come up. So kind of keep that in mind, because we don't want to be impressionable and fall to our own demise because of confusion and lack of understanding or just being too influenced by other people. On Saturday, December 20th, we have the Sun in Sagittarius, square Neptune in Pisces, going exact at 7:01 p.m. Central Time, followed by Venus in Sagittarius, square Saturn in Pisces, going exact at 11:08 p.m. Central Time. So this is an intense energy that we have going on in the evening, because with Sun square Neptune, it just means we don't have the vitality or the energy to really be fully present. And we may not see every detail. We may be caught up in confusion. We may be more impressionable than usual. And so we want to kind of keep that in mind today, that maybe we don't want to have the most intense conversations where we have to be 100% present with all the details, because we're just not really going to have the energy to do so. And especially with that Venus square Saturn, luckily Venus is the exalted ruler of Pisces, which is where Saturn is. So there is some reception there, but it is still a square, which can mean hardships for relationships and perhaps separations and all of those things. So we want to make sure that we give ourselves a little grace this evening, because we just had that new moon in Sagittarius, which really helped us connect to and encouraging us to connect to what is the meaning of life? What do we believe in? What is the backbone of our belief structure that we can really lean into so that we don't break and buckle under pressure or confusion, and that we really hold it together for other people, so that if other people are going through something, we don't buckle with them. We get to hold space for them, because that's at least one thing we can get out of today, is there is an opportunity to recognize the limitation and unity and wholeness that you have with yourself and relationships. So if there's one thing to get out of today, it's to recognize, okay, that's the thing that we need to acknowledge in our relationship, because it's not allowing us to have wholeness and unity, or perhaps recognizing that within yourself as well. If you'd like to schedule a personal reading, you can contact me at 11kaivarose33.com.